4 to 5 days in captivity. I lay there on the 4th day, plotting his death. Compiling assets in a list in my mind, I found relief in the planning. A loose floorboard, a red knit blanket, a high window, exposed beams, a keyhole, my condition. I remember my thoughts then as though I am reliving them now, as though they are my present thoughts. There he is outside the door again, I think, even though it's been 17 years. Perhaps those days will forever be my present, because I survived so completely in the minutiae of each hour and each second of painstaking strategy. During that indelible time of torment, I was all on my own. And, I must say now, with no lack of pride, my result, my undeniable victory, was no less than a masterpiece. On day 4, I was well into a catalog of assets and a rough outline of revenge, all without aid of pen or pencil, solely the mental sketchpad of piecing together potential solutions. A puzzle, I knew, but one I was determined to solve. A loose floorboard, a red-knit blanket, a high window, exposed beams, a keyhole, my condition. How do they fit together? Over and over, I reconstituted this enigma and searched for more assets. Ah, yes, of course, the bucket. And yes, the box spring is new. He did not remove the plastic. Okay, again, go over it again, figure it out. Exposed beams, the bucket, the box spring, the plastic, a high window, a loose floorboard, a red knit blanket, I assigned numbers to give a dose of science. A loose floorboard, asset number 4. A red knit blanket, asset number 5. Plastic. The collection seemed as complete as possible at the start of day 4. I would need more, I figured. The sound of the pine floor rattling outside my jail cell, a bedroom, interrupted me about midday. He's definitely out there. Lunch. The latch moved from left to right. The keyhole turned, and in he burst without the decency of even a pause at the threshold. As he had at every other meal, he dropped a tray on my bed of now familiar food, a white mug of milk, and a child-sized cup of water. No utensils. The slice of egg and bacon quiche collided with the homemade bread on the plate, a disc of china with a rose-colored toile of a woman with a pot and a feather hat-wearing man with a dog. I loathed that plate to such an unnatural depth I shudder to remember. The backside said Wedgwood and Salvatore. This will be my 5th meal on this salvation. I hate this plate. I will kill this plate, too. The plate, the mug, and the cup looked to be the same ones I had used for breakfast, lunch, and dinner on day 3 in captivity. The first 2 days I spent in a van. "More water?" he asked, in his abrupt, dull, and deep monotone. "Yes, please." He started this pattern on day 3, which I believe is what kicked off my plotting in earnest. The question became part of the routine, him bringing my meal and asking if I wanted more water. I decided to say yes when he asked, and steeled myself to say yes each time, although this sequence made no sense. Why not bring a larger cup of water to begin with? Why this inefficiency? He leaves, locks the door, pipes clang in the hall walls, a spit, and then a burst of water from the sink, out of eyesight through the keyhole. He's back with a plastic cup of lukewarm water. Why? I can tell you this. Many things in this world are unsolved, as is the rationale behind many of my jailer's inexplicable actions. "Thank you," I said upon his return. I had decided from hour 2 of day 1 that I'd try to feign a schoolgirl politeness, be thankful, for I soon discovered I could outwit my captor, a man in his 40s. Must be 40-something. He looks the same age as my dad. I knew I had the wits to beat this horrible, disgusting thing, and I was just sweet 16.